fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is
Substitutions taking place.
And the action is back on the way. So the first half brought no goals. Rafael Leao. Decent chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
There's one of the players of the week. Pass is just off target. Zanetti. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. That's really well manoeuvred. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Svila clears. Chiellini looking for a runner. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Dybala. Now this could be a chance. Boys bustling through here. Rafael Leao. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Inter Milan can breathe again. Just. Yeah. Could be danger here. Oh, that's fabulous. It's Lukaku! Denied by an instinctive save.
Lukaku is offering a right smile there.
Number 9, Lukaku. Coming on to replace him is number 18, Lautaro Martinez.
Punched away. He's going for goal. Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
And here's Rafael Leao. He's in plenty of space here. And he shoots! Yes, it's in! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Oh, you've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact, and sheer class.
Inter Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
It's come to nothing. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Nice looking ball. Oh, that's a key interception. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. He rises! Harmlessly behind. Pedri. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Barcola. He's having a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's really drilled it. France with the corner. They're first. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And it's Rabiot. Shapes to shoot! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
It's a pretty loose pass. Decent chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Has a shot! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Now there's a fine ball. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Rodri. Your impressions so far, Jim?
France have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
And he shoots! And for a moment, time stood still. France have their third corner. And that has been cleared. Upamecano.
Spain clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is. And it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Well, that looks a decent ball. And he cuts out the supply. And now they can clear their lines. Hernandez. And here's Barcola. It's Dembele! Goal! France! And France are in front. That was easy. Almost too easy.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip. France really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So their fourth corner of the game. And he's managed to get rid. Spain are looking to go forward now. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. It's Rabiot! That's brilliant from Rabiot! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
It's the whistle for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive. Everything you'd expect from Derby Day. France ahead 2-0 and they are looking good. And we are already promptly back underway. Goes for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And that for him is goal number 10. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
France find a position of real strength now. Dembele. That's a simple one for the keeper. Pedro Porro. Little pass back. Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow...
And the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Grimaldo. And he's forced to go back. Manuel. Now Saliba. Hernandez, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Dembele. Zaire Emery. Tries to play it. Camavinga! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. The normal. Nico Williams is onto it in a flash. France do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Looking tidy in possession here. The pass is intercepted. Into the last quarter of an hour. He won't be happy with that one. Played back to the goalkeeper. Hernandez. And it's Zaire Emery. And it's Rabiot. It's anyone's ball now. France are almost home and dry now. Pressing's intense and it's paid off. Saliba. France clearly now in lead preservation mode. Zaire Emery. There he goes. He's having a go. No, not quite.
Substitution for Spain. Number 7.
Spain can make their change now with a break in play. So that's it. It is all over. France looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch. Is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Barcelona.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal? Well, back in. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Now it's Van Basten. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well timed, excellent interception. Rijkaard. Nuno Mendes. Chiellini is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. This is Messi, and he's managed to get free. Can he finish? Oh, Milan! And Milan have the lead. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas. Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there.
That's quite outrageous.
After 30 minutes is
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Out towards the flank. Pass is just off target. Cannavaro clears it away. Mbappe! And that's caused a worry or two. Now who's going to be first to this? And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Valverde.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He's through, it's 1-on-1. It's Van Basten! That was superb goalkeeping.
Van Basten clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Spring out and he's tried one! And he comes up trumps again. Corner number 2 then. Completely wrong. It's a sharp pass. And they win it back again. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
already promptly back underway. But he's having a go! And he's there to clear it. Now this could be a chance. Quality ball. Messi does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Howson cuts out the pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Knocks it out wide. Oh, that's a fine interception. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, that's neat. Goal kick as confirmed by the referee.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, well played. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this. Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Cannavaro. And he gets rid in a hurry. Hit into the middle. It's out for a goal kick. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, quick thinking by the keeper. He did well. Howson calmly anticipates. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Can he get it through? Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Danger averted for now. McAllister. And claimed it back swiftly. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And he was quick to react.
Milan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Looking for options for movement. It is a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Climbs up big! And that would have been game, set and match.
Van Basten really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
The final 5 minutes. Nuno Mendes. He won't be happy with that one. That's a cute ball. It's going to slip through. That's the keeper's ball.
Milan really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And that will be the final act. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
just a quick announcement.
Terus ini kan
What a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
against Barcelona.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago.
Can he finish? That was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Pelé with the short one.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
Scorer, great chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he's there to clear it. Turns back here, probably the best option. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That's a cute ball. Howson. And the pass is intercepted. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. Barcola has it in a wide position. And that was very necessary. And he's quick to snatch it back. And that is as far as they're going to go. And that is a little undercooked. Tries to play it through. Back into the middle. Chance, surely! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. So we're still where we started right now. Nuno Mendes is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Probing pass. And that's a Barcola! Goal! Barcelona! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Number 29.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And the two sides are separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. Passing is crisp and sharp. Cafu. Now that looks a decent ball. Valverde. That's good play. And it's Guardiola. Has a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That is good strength. Hakimi wins the duel this time. Hakimi tries making a foray down the right. Guardiola. And this is Pele. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Mbappe. Shoots! He has done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest. And the half-time whistle goes. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Barcelona certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing. Don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Barcelona go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And he was quick to react. Vicario clears. Nuno Mendes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. McAllister. Oh, super find. And he cuts out the supply. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Nuno Mendes. Now, can they get him away?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rijkaard. Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them. Just about up to the hour now. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Guardiola. Cafu. And it's Guardiola. Chips it through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Rijkaard really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Now it's Luis Suarez. He has found a way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Substitution.
75 minutes played. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Lewandowski getting this one clear. Has a look and plays it forward. Beckenbauer. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. No, again, there's no way through. Oh, that's well spotted. Guardiola. And here's Suarez. Now it's Pele. Howson gets a foot in here. And he's heaved it away. And it's Rijkaard. And it's Mendes. Looking to play him in. Pele is in a really good position out wide. Time for a change in personnel.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Oh, some tackle that. And we're done. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Well, after all of that... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The wait had become maddening for Argentina fans. 28 years since their last major title. They finally managed it, and it was, of course, largely down to this man.
Yeah, and they won it in the best way possible against Brazil, in Brazil. Okay, it wasn't exactly a classic match by any means, but still, they did it.
It's the significance of it, of course. If there was ever any face-to-face with the keeper. Oh, shooting chance! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies.
He's tried one! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
And he's intervened well there. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Looking for options for movement. Brilliantly cut out. Probing pass. That has been cut short. Caught offside that time. the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Ball's gone out of play. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And he's away. And he's there to get it away. Best.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He can run onto that. And the flag has stayed down. Decent chance! In for the pieces! Oh, he's been caught on it here. McAllister finds himself offside.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Pinches it off him. Nuno Mendes. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Michel Platini. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's straight offside. Nuno Mendes, Valverde. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great ball, and he's in here. That's the keeper's ball. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Now it's Pato. McAllister.
added minutes has been
Valverde. Nicely intercepted. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they
Chance for a score! Oh, it's hit the post! And that has fizzed.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
And first corner. And it's hoisted clear. Adams. And it's Rodri. And a chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close down.
Can he get it through? Barcola will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's in space and looking for options. Valverde. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And they're back on the ball again. Stood up well to him there. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Threads one in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Can he finish? And it's hit the woodwork and out. Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
And here's Barcola. Mbappe. And he was alert to it.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Barcola.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Valverde. And it's Messi. And this is Pato. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. Cleared without complication. Platini. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier
Defensive route by now.
substitution for Barcelona. Number 17, McAllister.
Final checks on the touchline.
Number
A
29,
change about to occur.
Rafaela. Coming on the field, number 20, Rafinha. Number 11, Robert Lewandowski.
Now it's Pato. Now it's Platini. Oh, good take in a good area. Again, the flag's up. Nuno Mendes. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That is ended up in no man's land. That looks a decent ball. Keep the ball and you... Oh, they could be caught out here. That'll be a throw. So that's it. It is all over. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Milan against Barcelona.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. Well, five at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just three in there makes the role of the fullbacks more crucial, or wing-backs. You have to have them constantly push up, forcing opposition players back and giving your team a little more freedom.
Easier said than done.
That's right, but it does work very well, provided you have the right players to pull it off.
Now it's
That's good play from him.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. David Villa was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
And he cuts out the supply. Valverde. It's a searching pass. There will be a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Can he get it through? Now, can they get him away?
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any...
Barcola! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Barcola really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the volley has another go! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Nicely aimed pass. Can see things others simply cannot. Good ball over the top. Vicario gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And he's managed to get rid.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Looking to play him in. Chiellini calmly anticipates. That's really well cleared. Tries to pass it through. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Now it's Mbappe. Ambitious ball here. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Played out wide. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Mbappe! Welcomes it in, and now it's Mbappe. There's the shot! And there's the end of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Quick reminder today, please.
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Looking for options for movement. Probing pass. Mbappe. Valverde. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shot at goal!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Corner number 2 then. Up he goes! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Cafu. Oh, there's a probing ball. And here's McAllister. Nicely shaped ball.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, he's been caught napping. He's one-on-one. Can he finish? Sticks it away. And finally, he has breathed life into the game. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Milan have taken the lead.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Barcelona are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Taken back almost at once. That's a cute ball. That is a great pick out. That's the keeper's ball.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And he's let fly. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And now they can clear their lines. And claimed it back swiftly. Looking for a runner. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And that has been clubbed away. Milan have reclaimed it. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Two added minutes has been
And it's
indicated.
dealt with by the outrushing keeper. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutral. So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Has a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Sucic has been included in the starting lineup. Does he have a key role to play here, Jim?
Well, I think he's going to solidify this defence, Peter. I wouldn't be surprised to see him set up a counter-attack or two as well. Having someone like him in midfield is crucial if you want to stop the other team building up ahead of steam. This guy has got the lot.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Diouf. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed, and a chance! Goal! Barcelona! There is the breakthrough! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
He's had it taken off him. Short changes him with that pass. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And he's heaved it away and reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, he's found support out wide. Mbappe! Mbappe! Oh, that's fabulous! About as smooth as it gets. And they're at it again in double quick time. He has given that the lot. Bang!
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. Barcelona clearly have been told to play long diagonal balls, switching the play.
What do you think, Jim? Is it working?
To some extent, Peter, but they could do with mixing it up a little as well. Try open up some space before going long again. And again, they're pressing effectively.
That looks a good ball through. Now it's Messi. Well timed, excellent interception. Diouf. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. And it's Zaniolo. Chips it through.
There will be 1 minute added
Oh no,
time.
this does not look good. Zaniolo, he's gone for goal. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on. Oh, he's been caught napping. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Barcelona really should be thinking about getting this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Barcelona in control at half-time, 2-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Now it's Mbappe. He's away. Zaniolo. Good read, needed to be.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Estupinian. Zaniolo looking to get on the end of this. Barcelona with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. And the shot! Yes! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
It'll be a throw-in.
Substitution. Number 4.
Distributed tidily.
Coming on to replace him is number 14.
Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now, can they get a chance? And how did he not make it 4? Oh, what a chance.
वीडियो को लाइक और सब्सक्राइब चैनल को जरूर कर दीजिएगा।
And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear. Oh, looks like he's been... Mbappe! They've done it! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Oh, high quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
And yes, it's him again. Goes for a shot. It's in. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Empoli playing for pride here, the match surely beyond them.
Number 13.
Oh, he's burst through.
Number 11.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Referee has gone straight to his pocket. Yes, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, the protest continues, but in the end, they are defending the indefensible. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And he was quick to react. It's a really well-measured ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Gets into some space. And he's quick to get it clear again. Nicked it back promptly.
Added minutes has been
This is Lewandowski. Lewandowski is having a shot! Oh, extraordinary. And he thumps it clear. It's Lewandowski! Superb from Lewandowski! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! That That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more.
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
On the stage is decent chance! Goal! Barcelona! The ideal start!
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. He's in plenty of space here. Zaniolo. That's going to go a long way. Back in possession and ready to go again. Hops for safety. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. That is decidedly lacking.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Now it's Foloruncho. Foloruncho proves just a little bit too strong. Distributed tidily. Estupinian goes steaming forward. Can he get it through? Tries to get it clear. Pass somewhat off target. Koopmeiners. That has been slung wide. Succumbs to the pressure.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Short changes him with that pass.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Foloruncho. Looking for a runner. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he was quick to react.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Barcelona leading 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that pass just didn't quite work. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Foden, Messi, and a chance! It's in! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Can he get onto this? Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Zepetto.